Hi Cancer, welcome to my channel, Baddison Intuitive Tarot. In today's reading, I'm taking a look at your entire life for September 2025. I'm going to look at many different areas. There are no restrictions to what I'm going to pull in for your reading today. Well, some. I don't like to give out legal advice, so there are some things that I will try to use caution with, but everything else, whatever wants to come through, comes through. I will start with love and romance first, and then I will switch into a general reading. In the general reading, it could talk about career and finances, friends and family messages, personal spiritual development, love and romance too, or all the above. So if you're only interested in the general portion, there's a timestamp, Cancer, that will take you straight to that reading, so you don't have to watch the love stuff that I'm about to begin right now. All right, so if you don't care about love, go to the general portion. All right, so I'll see you there in a moment. So for the Cancers that want to hear about love, here we are. Let's begin. Just please keep an open mind, Cancer, that I do get pretty nosy in these readings. I don't hold back and I don't sugarcoat, so please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Cancer, love, September 2025. Who's all around them this month, and what's their situation looking like for the entire month? Two more shuffles for Cancer in love. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my adorable Krabby Patties. All right, Cancer, the person energetically linked to you in romance this month, what will their feelings for you be? We have the Chariot, major arcana for Cancer. Could be a fellow water sign. Their intentions with you in September. The Queen of Wands, Aries energy, but also Leo and Sagittarius. Dang, someone's really attracted to you. Their behavior and actions this month. The Moon, major for Pisces, but I also see it as Cancerian energy. Your feelings for this person this month. The Emperor, major for Aries. The potential challenge you might encounter this month. The King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And your potential outcome in romance for the month of September, Cancer. The Page of Pentacles, a stable offer being given or received. Your advice. The Magician, major for Gemini and Virgo. And the overall energy influencing you the most in love this month, Cancer. The Seven of Wands, influenced by the Three of Wands, Two of Swords, and then I see the King of Cups. So I feel like I have a Cancer that's a little bit uncertain of where their heart should go. You've got someone clearly making a strong attempt at coming towards you, but it almost feels like there's like an echo of something or someone that you still kind of had hopes of returning to. Only take that if it resonates. You've got somebody here in September that's making it perfectly clear that they're interested in you. When the Queen of Wands shows up in intentions, that's someone that takes proaction. That's someone that's like, I want Cancer. I want Cancer. Okay, and the Chariot as feelings is feeling sure of the direction that they're taking their feelings towards you. It does feel like this is a newish person in your life, Cancer, while you may be still kind of like trying to figure things out because of that King of Pentacles and the blockage. I'm strongly getting that. It feels like there's two different energies in this reading today, Cancer, but only one is taking action in September. Now, the Moon is their behavior, which kind of concerns me, which tells me that this person does hold back being vulnerable with you, perhaps out of fear that you're not willing to take a risk and extend your heart to this person, and they feel like they're the only ones doing that. They're the only ones extending themselves like that. We will see. I will clarify. But there is something stable being offered to you in love in September. So let's break it down. I'm going to use my new tarot deck that I just bought. All right, let's first start with this person's feelings. Why is the Chariot how this person feels towards Cancer in September 2025? I almost said August. So for some of you, you met this person in August, or it's a fire sign with that Queen of Wands there. Three of Pentacles. For some of you, you met this person at the workplace or through mutual friends, but if not, I digress. This is someone that feels like they could really get on board with you and work together as a team. They feel like you guys are compatible. This is someone that's like, yeah, I feel like me and Cancer really get on well. We already have some sort of foundation that we're building. I feel like we can continue building off of that. I feel like that would be great for me and Cancer. All right, because the Three of Pentacles is that early stage of working on your foundation, and that switches into the Four of Pentacles. I do feel like this person may feel like there could be a blockage for them, a blockage that has nothing to do with them. Like there might be still some sort of attachment you have on somebody else that may be not following through with their promises to you, or leaving you feeling like you can't count on them. Now, if you know for a fact that there's nobody else in your life that you're thinking about, Cancer, then that could just be their own insecurity, their own fear, and that could be why the moon is here. Because you got someone that's really attracted to you and comes in confident, Queen of Wands, but even they may have moments where they're like, is Cancer not interested? Am I the only one willing to take a risk here? Give me another card on this person's feelings for Cancer. The Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups, that's romantic feelings. Okay. So we're getting deeper and deeper into where this person is coming from in September. The Knight of Cups shows up as feelings when our heart has been activated already and we're open to exploring those feelings. Because Knights in Tarot talk about taking action towards what is going on within us. Like the Knight of Swords is taking action towards what's going on within us mentally. The Knight of Pentacles is us taking action towards what's going on within us stability-wise, long-term planning-wise, things like that. The Knight of Cups is emotions. You've activated something in this person that's leaving them feeling highly confident, highly motivated towards pursuing this. But even they will have moments where it's like, is this all in my head? Is this a one-sided connection with Cancer? There's something going on here. Because with the Seven of Wands as the overall energy, this is you kind of putting up some sort of defense with this person. So I don't know if you exercise some boundaries to this person in September that lets this person know you've got a line drawn in the sand that they can't cross. Like you may have said something like, hey, I'm just looking for friendship with you right now. I'm not really looking to take this any further. Or you may have mentioned, hey, look, I still talk to my ex. I need to figure that out. Maybe you and I can go on a date. It's like you may have said something or did something. Now, the roles could definitely be reversed, but I am getting that this person was given some sort of information or will be given some information in September that leaves them feeling like they can't be as confident. But we'll get into that. Let's start with yours. Your feelings for this person is pretty good, which is leaving me feeling like, what's going on then? Because with your feelings for this person being the Emperor, you feel like this person would be, you know, a solid choice of partnership. You really can't get any better than the Emperor or the Empress as someone's feelings. So there's a level of respect you have for this person. Clarify the Emperor for how Cancer is feeling towards this person in September. Seven of Pentacles. You just feel like you need a little bit more planning. You just need to like take a step back and figure something out. You just don't want to get hurt. You don't want to hurt anyone else. You're thinking about your future. You're thinking about your future. Something about your future is coming in as something that you need to not rush on. And it does feel like it's tying into an image you have of who your ideal partner looks like or feels like or is like. Ace of Pentacles on the bottom. Cancer, what's going on with you? Because that's a really fantastic combo. You really do see a lot of growth here with this person. But maybe you've seen it before and you saw it not fall through. Maybe you're a little bit defensive because someone else came in blazing, you know, with love and romance in their eyes and gave you all these promises and then didn't follow through, if anything. Maybe you're a little bit defensive about what someone else did before this person came along. Page of Cups. Clarify this person's intentions with Cancer, and then I'll get straight into the blockage. Why the Queen of Pentacles, or excuse me, why the Queen of Wands for this person's intentions with Cancer? The World. The Star on the bottom. Yeah. And then I see the Four of Pentacles right here. Not to sound cheesy, but this person is pretty much saying Cancer would be a good, perfect piece to the puzzle, a good completion of what I'm looking for. Now, they're definitely not saying that they need you to feel complete within themselves. This is someone that's already coming in with strong confidence in themselves. They know their worth. And their intentions is to show you that they know their worth. And they will back off if they feel like, you know, they're crossing boundaries or something like that. It's kind of what that's saying. So, let's get into the challenge here. The Four of Wands. Cancer. The Four of Wands. Either some of you guys were married to someone in the past and it didn't work out and you're still kind of like dealing with some unsettled feelings tied to that relationship, or there was an engagement with someone from your past and it didn't fall through, or you've got this desire for companionship, but you just feel like the people that are out there offering it to you just don't leave you feeling that confident in what they're promising. It's like I've heard it all before. You're just being very disciplined right now. That could be why the Emperor is in your feelings. You feel like you've got to be more disciplined in regards to your love life in September. You may have learned something during your solar return back in July and June. You rule the 4th house, that number 4. Something may have taught you more about how to navigate through your love life. You've grown from something. You've elevated. But at the same time, you're wanting to not let what helped you elevate cause you to descend too. Because sometimes we can go from one end of the spectrum to the opposite when we need to find the middle. Clarify the Moon. The Queen of Pentacles and the Prismatic Toad. I don't remember what this one's about. Hold on for a second. I just bought these cards. The hell is a Prismatic Toad? I should know this. Hold on for a second. Prismatic Toad. What are you? Oh, come on. It's not numbered. Really? Oh, it's a bonus card. Oh, it's a bonus card. I'll let you guys figure out what the Prismatic Toad is. And I'll do my best to tell you what I feel on an energetic level. Okay? I feel like this is like a wild card. It even has a question mark on it, indicating that you can make it whatever you want it to make. Think of the game Uno. Do you know how when you get the wild card on Uno, you can pick whatever color you want? You can go for green, the heart chakra. You can go for red, the sacral. You can go for yellow, the solar plexus. You can go for blue for communication. This could be your chance to choose which chakra you feel like this connection is activating in you as a sign of what you still may need to work on within you. For some of you, you might see some toads around this time frame. He's kind of cute. He's kind of cute. I was thinking about getting a frog. I'm gonna get a frog and a turtle, but I wanted to see how I maintain my new fish tank first. Anyways, random thoughts. Yeah. For some of you, you may feel like you've kissed a lot of frogs and still feel like you haven't found your king or queen. And you've got this person coming in blazing of glory, you know, being like, yeah, Cancer, I'm so into you, you're amazing, blah, blah, blah. And you're trying to be disciplined. You're trying to not get too excited because you just want to see some action materialize. So I've got the Page of Pentacles indicating that there's something materializing that is tangible, but it's small. It's not grandiose, but it's practical. It's not like an unreachable promise that this person's making to you, Cancer. It's something that is within reach, something that they can at least prove to you that they can follow through with on this. I would rather someone give me a small offer that is tangible, practical, and achievable, and they actually follow through with it, than promise me the moon and the stars and then don't even freaking give me nothing but hell, you know? Clarify that Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and then this card wanted to come out. The Knight of Pentacles is someone moving slow and steady, knowing that some things do take time. But I feel like they're moving towards you slow and steady because you may be giving off vibes that you might at times just give up on love altogether. This art depiction shows me someone pouring cups into the ocean. Just pouring another cup, going for another cup, saying, what's the point? Screw love, screw it, don't need it, don't want it. Almost like the image of someone like trying to quit drinking and they're opening up all the bottle caps of their beers and just pouring it out into the sink, saying, this has brought me nothing but hell. This has hurt my life in many ways. And just look at that, Three of Swords. So the more I'm diving into this situation, Cancer, is that you really do want to nurture and to be nurtured, but you feel like you keep on getting screwed over. You stick your neck out and you get nothing but, unfollowed through offers. And that could be why this person is trying to be, what's that word? What's that word I'm looking for? I just had it. My brain just ghosted me. Hold on for a second. I just had it. Frugal? No. Conservative. This person just wants to be conservative. Even if they do see higher potential and they feel like they could offer you a lot more, they may be only offering what feels conservative to not run you off. Just to let you see them prove to you that they can at least follow through with this one promise. It's like, all right, I'm going to give Cancer an offer and I'm going to prove it to them, I'm going to follow through, and then they'll take me more seriously. It's like this person does something to earn your trust. And then it's like they build off of that. It's like, all right, well, I earned your trust in that aspect. Well, here's another extension of something. And then they follow through with that. And over time, the wall goes down and the trust goes up. Your advice, Cancer, is the Magician. Be mindful of your thoughts at this time. Because we are in Virgo season, and this is Virgo energy along with Gemini. And there's a lot of activity happening around September 21st that could really bring in some positive changes your way. Just be mindful of the thoughts you carry, because you can attract what you want and don't want at the same time. Clarify that Magician. The Six of Swords and Judgment. That's you making a conscientious decision to move on from the past and let what comes to you now be a new beginning for yourself. Rewriting your history, not revisiting that old story anymore of they always hurt me, they always screw me over, I cannot trust anybody. As long as you're using your discernment and coming in with that energy of discipline You're going to be fine. All right? You've learned a lot. You've grown. And I feel like you're attracting someone who's going to be like really in awe of you. Really attracted to you. Clarify that Seven of Wands with the Three of Wands. It's like you're waiting, but also standing guard too. That's the Three of Wands to the Seven of Wands to me right now. You're waiting on love while also standing guard. Imagine waiting for your ship to come in, but when the ship shows up, they're met with, who goes there? You know? It's like, oh, okay. I thought you wanted me to deliver the shipment. Clarify the Seven of Wands, Three of Wands. The Strength card. Some of you guys could have strong Leo placements. And Justice. It's like you're holding back and using restraint until you can sense that someone's trustworthy and being honest with you. And then there's that Ace of Swords. You've been on your healing journey for some time now, Cancer. You've done a lot of work on yourself. And then I see Four of Swords and the Temperance card. You've done a lot of work on yourself, and you certainly don't want someone to come in and undo it all over again. You finally remade your bed, and you don't want someone else to just jump in it and mess everything up. So let's get the hidden message. So it feels like you got someone that's trying to be conservative with you around this time frame, even though their intentions is to come in as fast as they can, because it's a fire sign energy. Doesn't mean it's a fire sign that you're dealing with. They're just coming in with a lot of fire energy, and fire likes to move fast. But if someone feels like you're giving off vibes that going fast scares you, they will slow their roll and be more conservative. Yeah, it feels like a new beginning here for somebody. Before I pull the hidden message, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, an Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Pisces, Cancer, Gemini, Virgo, Scorpio, Libra, Cancer. It could be anybody though. For some of you, I'm getting a side message, hold on. For some of you, there could be some sort of legal situation that's hovering over your head right now, making it difficult for you to focus on anything else, specifically a new person giving you attention. There might be something else that you're hoping to see turn out in your favor. That's a side message. That might show up in your general portion if it resonates with you. Now, if you're only staying for the love portion, please rock that like and subscribe button for your girl, Cancer. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you'll find the link to my website in the description box below of every video that I do, BaddisonIntuitiveTarot.com. I have added expedited options, by the way. I took that off of my website for a couple of years, but I decided to bring it back. It was getting too overwhelming how many orders I was getting for expedited, so now I decided to limit it. I think I'll accept maybe 3 a week at most. I'm still trying to work on it. It's in the beta. But yeah, that's an option now on my website, along with all the other options. Okay, for those of you who are not in a rush for the message to be right away. Just letting you know that it'll say 72 hours on the expedited, but on the calendar, just click on the earliest availability, and then I will modify the delivery time on my end, because my website's being weird. It won't let me do it separate. Anyways, I hid my true self from you because you challenged me to expand. I have to be in contact with you again. I miss you too much. I miss your beautiful smile and joyous laugh. They used to light up my world. I wasn't honest with you about my feelings at the time. All right, let's move on to the general read. There is a timestamp in the description box that will take you straight to that spread while I do my cleanup. All right, Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. What do we have for Cancer? For September 2025. What do we have for the zodiac sign of Cancer? General messages. One second, Hi Cancer, welcome to the general portion of your reading. I'm going to pull a 12-card spread and see what's going on with you in September. What's going on with Cancer this month? What big events will be happening? What are some of the highs, some of the lows? What is Cancer's theme in September, please? And what's their advice? And if there's people involved, please share their role in Cancer's life. 2 more shuffles for Cancer. 1 and 2. I like the sound of these cards as they swish back and forth. It feels velvety too. Let's rock this and deck for my adorable Krabby Patties. All right, coming into September, we have Judgment, major for Scorpio. We have the 9 of Pentacles, Virgo energy, and we're currently in Virgo season. The 7 of Cups, Scorpionic energy again. The Hanged Man, major arcana for Pisces, and this is what's influencing the Judgment card, Cancer. 9 of Swords, influencing the 9 of Pentacles. That's 2 9s. That's number 18. 18 is the Moon card. 9 of Wands, another number 9. 9 times 3 is 27. 27 breaks down to a number 9. Some of you Cancers are needing to let something go this month, like once and for all, whether it's something to do with your money, something to do with a family member, a love interest, your own personal behavior to a situation, a fear. We will definitely dive in, but that's a clear message. That's so freaking specific. That isn't random. Ooh, that's a good title. That's a good title. I suck at titles. That one would be a good title. Anyways, so yeah, with these repeated 9s here, that's clear. The Emperor, major for Aries, and look, all majors hovering in this one lineup right here. That's significant. The 4 of Wands, Aries energy again. Your advice, Cancer. The 6 of Swords, and we had that as the clarifier to your advice in the last spread we did. Your blockage this month, Cancer. The Sun, major for Leo. You're lacking clarity in some area. Something is leaving you feeling like you don't have many options to look at, but you do. What's your theme? The Knight of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag energy. And the overall energy influencing you the most this month, the Page of Swords. Now, the Page of Swords as the overall energy influencing you the most this month, Cancer, that talks about being your own researcher. Doing the Googling, doing the researching, asking friends, asking family members, asking legal professionals if it's a legal situation. The Page of Swords is my student of information, gathering a whole lot of data in order to become the Queen or King of Swords before making a big life decision. Because you do have a big decision coming up. But you want to make certain that you're making this decision while standing in this Emperor energy. The Emperor is a boss of their life. The Emperor is in full control over their kingdom. Says who comes in, who goes, and everything else in between. Has full control, and there's a lot of structure. This could be something surrounding your family, your home life, Cancer. Maybe you feel like you're needing to make a very important decision for the people in your home, people that you live with. There could be something else involving family or partnership, 4 of Wands. All right, I normally, you know what, I'm going to break this down. I'm going to clarify it. Repeated 4s, repeated 9s. Clarify the Judgment card for Cancer, please. I feel like you're going to be fine. There's something, hello, this one wanted my attention. What was it? The Lovers card, major for Gemini. For some of you, you may be trying to use your judgment in regards to a romantic situation. But for those of you who could care less about love, the other way I can interpret this is whatever decision that this needs to be made as, you got to use your heart. Use your heart. Your heart will tell you what to do. You are a Cancer. Your heart is fully activated right now, is what it feels like. And then I see the Empress. So we have the Emperor and the Empress. indicating that whatever decision you're needing to make, Cancer, involves you utilizing your masculine energy and your feminine energy, as we carry both. Or some of you are married and you've got a big decision surrounding your marriage. Whether it's to have a child, whether it's divorce, whether it's reconcile, I don't know. It's not going to be the same for everybody. 5 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords again. All right, tell me about the Hanged Man, please. There's something you need to sacrifice in order to maintain some sort of control. There's something you might need to sacrifice. Temperance, major for Sagittarius. And the 2 of Pentacles. And then I see the Death card. And then I see the Devil. Interesting. I just bought these cards. I just started using them today. And I just noticed that in this art depiction for the Hanged Man, doesn't it look like some piranha are eating this person's feet? This is Pisces. And Pisces rules the feet. The Hanged Man is usually the energy of surrendering and letting go and letting God, and allowing yourself to see a different perspective. And what part of our body doesn't always get the full picture when we're out and about? The bottom of our feet. But someone's worried that seeing something in this perspective is going to cause more harm than good. It's like, if I allow myself to see this in another perspective, is it going to hurt me more? Do I even want to know? Do I even want to know the truth? Should I just stay oblivious? Should I just stay left in the dark about the situation? Ignorance is bliss. So for some of you Cancers, there might be something you're scared about, 9 of Swords. You're scared to know the truth. Because once you know the truth, that's when you have to make a serious judgment call. But it might be something you don't want to do. And you're trying to be patient about something. Like, for example, say a family member is talking bad behind your back. You don't want to know the truth, because if you do discover that they are, you're going to have no choice but to cut them out of your life. That was just an example. That was just an example. Or if it's a romantic situation, maybe you've been wondering, has my person been talking to other people? Are they losing interest in me? And then you start to dig for answers and you discover that they are losing interest and it hurts you. But what if you discover that it's the opposite? I'm not seeing a lot of issues with your career and finances. That actually looks like it's stabilizing for those of you who are wondering about your job. It feels like there's more going on with you, Cancer, when it comes to your emotional side of things. Clarify that Sun, the 7 of Pentacles. Some of you Cancers are scared that you're about to make a bad investment. The Emperor again. Or some of you Cancers are scared that someone's going to take away everything that you invested in the situation and take away your power from the situation. Like, make the decision for you. I hope this is making sense. I feel like I've lost you. Wait a minute, you don't belong here. You belong there. Clarify that Page of Swords. It's like you're in your head about something, Cancer, and you're getting closer to getting all the information. Why the Page of Swords? Queen of Cups, that's you. You are going to gain clarity to a situation, Cancer. You just need to lead in with your heart. I feel like you're being protected. Something is trying to help you understand how to move forward here with the least amount of stress. But fearing the truth is building up to more stress than you need. 2 of Cups, Hanged Man. Clarify their theme. Why the Knight of Wands? The 4 of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. For some of you, if this is connected to a past situation where a new situation is trying to come through, but you're holding on to a past situation, they're asking for you to let that go and allow yourself the freedom to explore what else is out there. This could very well be a continuance of that first spread I did on the first reading at the beginning of this video, where you may have someone trying to come come in and get to know you, but you may be with your back turned because you're still kind of dealing with the aftermath of something else that you really had your hopes up for. And in order to let someone else in, you might have to make peace with letting go of something else, and it scares you. Now, if you're not interested in romance or anything like that, the other way I can interpret this is that you've got a lot of buildup of everybody else's BS that was thrown at you, because you can be a sponge at times. And you're being asked to release all that. You're being asked to release all that with that Judgment and Hanged Man, and take full control over your autonomy. Take full control over what you're allowing to take up space within you and what is not allowed. People may project onto you because you are a soundboard for emotional healing and venting, things like that. You may have a lot of people that vent to you about their problems, and it ends up becoming like a stench that sticks on you, like walking into a room that someone just sprayed a whole lot of cologne on. And you're trying to sort through what is your emotions, what's someone else's. What's your fears versus what is someone else's. I hope this made sense. I just feel like I still want to get a spread on Cancers focusing on career, because I feel like some sort of emotional situation involving lovers and family and friends kind of hijacked this reading. And I'm wanting everyone to get a message. So let me see what comes out. I'm going to do a 3-card spread on top of this layer and see if it kind of works together or gives you a separate message. But I feel like a karmic lesson has completed itself, Cancer. And you're being guided to make a serious judgment and let go and let God and take ownership of your life moving forward. Oh, hello. Okay. All right. For those of you Cancers who had to leave a stressful job because there was too much office politics, a lot of gossip, a lot of toxicity, you're landing a better job. You're landing something better, something more in alignment with you. Might even be something that you can do with less leadership around you, where you can just be left to your own devices and not be under some sort of microscope. Okay? Because you're seen as someone very knowledgeable in your field, and that you work better alone than with other people. Take that however it resonates. This is for a specific Cancer, where you feel like whenever you work as a team with other people, people compete with you, people challenge you, people get, you know, they look at you as inferior, or they get, I said that word wrong. It's like they see something in you that they wish that they could be, and it creates conflict. I feel like there's another opening up for you in alignment with something that you really want to be a part of. I see the Lover's card again. That Lover's card keeps on coming out for you. No, that was the second time I saw it. Tell me more about this Ace of Pentacles offer. The Nine of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. Some of you are going into your money and career just too mentally wound up. There's just like too much going on with you. Look at that. That Nine of Swords keeps on showing up. With the Wheel of Fortune coming out again, they're showing me something is going to work out the way it needs to. There's no need for you to put your hands on the wheel, because that will just aggravate things. All right, and then I see the Queen of Cups again. I feel like something is working out the way it's meant to, and that dial pointing directly at a house tells me that your home life will become more stable because of what this change is that the universe is trying to bring into your life. You don't even see it. Look at that. Look how similar these look. Look how similar these friggin' look. It's the same card, except this one's Four of Cups, this one's Nine of Swords. You got your back turned towards these big monumental changes that are trying to come into your life, but they're asking you to release some stuff. And that's why all those nines are here. And we're in the year of number 9 if you break down 2025 numerically. 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5 is 9. It's the year of tying up loose ends, releasing you know, attachment to old ideologies that hold us back, fears, other people's opinions, other stories, the trauma we went through that we learned from, but we don't need it to be, you know, on our back, like, you know, for the rest of our life. Something like that, Cancer. I really hope this made sense. I feel like this was so specific for maybe 1 or 2 cancers that the rest of you, I'm sorry, maybe next time. But I feel like whatever Cancer is watching this is really in need of some mental reprieve. You're putting too much mental pressure on yourselves. You need to be in your heart chakra, not in your crown. Save that one for the air signs. Flames of passion. Let the flames of your passion light your way, but be mindful of the fires that may ignite in your journey. Ignite ambition, pursue desires with drive, and face consequences bravely. Keep an open mind as answers reveal your journey. Let me get another one. Quiet moments. Seek solace in the silence where clarity finds its true voice. Hear what's unsaid. Tune into the silence for truths that words cannot express. Listen deeply. You know what? If you're going to sit in silence anyway, you might as well let the words of your higher self and spirit guides feed you the information and not you feed it yourself. All right? You got some big things happening for you. I feel like there's a lot of clarity opening up for you. This looks like a beautiful spread to me because I can see what it's taking you to as far as your next chapter in your life, Cancer. But when you're in the middle of it, it's really hard to see it. It's really hard to see, you know, the forest from the trees. It's just, it's hard. I get it. But you've got a way out of a very stressful situation. And this reading, I feel like, is coming in as a paddle for you to, you know, boat out of here. So I hope this helps. I hope it made sense. All right, I'll check back with you in a few days for your weekly update. Till then, smile until your cheeks hurt. Do what's best for you. Please rock that like and subscribe button if you girl. And every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I do go live with the All Signs Their Feelings for You reading. I will have the most recent ones I did in the description box below this video labeled All Signs Their Feelings for You. You click on it and then you go to the Cancer timestamp. Boom. You get another love read. And if you're looking to book a private reading, Cancer, the link to my website is in the description box below this video, BaddisonIntuitiveTarot.com. That's 2 Ds, not one from Baddison. And I just re-added, expedited to my choices of products. I had it originally a few years back, but I took it off because it was too overwhelming. So this time I decided to change it up a bit and limit the quantity. All right. So I hope you enjoy this reading. Namaste.